Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Project Dropout podcast. I have returned from my vacay. Hope you guys miss me. I'm back with my co-hosts, Dwight, D Swizzle, and my boy T-Man, Tristan Gutierrez. Anyway,
yeah.
What's been happening, guys, since I was gone?
We had Christmas. We had New Year's.
Ooh.
We had fucking, I don't know.
Well, we went on another 2-week hiatus, I think.
Oh, on the podcast.
I thought you guys recorded last week.
Yeah, no, we recorded the week before, like fucking Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Oh, so not last week, but the week before last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Oh, Sam. So you guys been on a 2-week hiatus, and I've been on a 3-week.
yeah, we gained a subscriber though, so
We got a subscriber.
we have 5 subscribers now. So
Hey, that's what's
let's
up.
put it up there. Whoever subscribed, hey.
Hey, guess what? That's 5 more than
I
we
got
had.
subscribed and then we fucking left for 2 weeks.
That's 5 more than we had
No,
last month.
it happened like last week, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, low-key is 5 more than we had last month. We were like exponentially growing.
Yeah, dude. Nothing but growth, baby.
New year, new pod.
Exactly.
New pod.
2021. We said we'll bring the cameras in by then, but honestly, stuff has been a little difficult. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro, support us on Patreon. Become a VIP donator.
I might even start a GoFundMe page because this is like literally
No.
poor quality shit that we got going
Bro, we're
on.
out
you
here
know?
selling feet pics, bro. Come on now. We're struggling.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll do anything. We'll get OnlyFans
I'll
going.
do anything, dog.
I'll start posting pictures if y'all want. Because we need some cameras in here. Or we just need somebody to record us, you know? Like
Yeah, we have
And
to hire a camera
And we
crew.
need a researcher.
we need somebody who's like overqualified and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody's been doing like shooting porn
Bro,
videos.
somebody's who overqualified and we just pay him dirt cheap price.
Exactly. We wouldn't pay him shit.
Exactly.
Everyone will talk shit in. That's my whole thing.
So the first thing I want to talk about was the whole Capitol Hill shit, right? The
Oh,
whole
the storming.
Capitol Hill invasion.
Storming the Capitol Hill.
Very interesting stuff. I guess they said like 5 people died.
5 people died. I thought it was just one chick.
No, apparently it said like 5 people died. Like one
I
of them
think
was
the
a
other.
cop.
Alright, so like the chick died, and
The
then
chick was the main one, right?
Yeah,
And
she
like,
got
got
shot.
shot literally and died on the scene, basically.
3
Yeah.
people had like
Yeah.
issues with just not being able to get it to the hospital or anything like that, so they died because of like non-related.
Well, I mean, I thought the shot was fatal, so like she
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
died.
she
No,
died.
yeah,
I'm
she
saying
got
3 other
shot in the
people.
neck.
Oh, the 3 other people. Okay.
There's 3 other people that died from like
And they couldn't be rushed to the hospital because of all the crowd.
Yeah,
Fuck.
something
And
like
then a cop died. I don't know how he died.
that. From injuries they sustained during the riot.
Yeah,
Fuck.
there you go.
So crazy.
Crazy stuff, yeah.
I
Fucking,
mean,
I did not expect that happening. People
cue,
said like
cue the "This is America." Childish
this is
Gambino.
America. Fuck, I didn't expect that happening, low key. I woke up to Capitol Hill being
Well, I kind of
Fuck.
expected it because I mean, Trump fans are very how do you say this nicely?
violent.
No, that's not nice. They're very out
Passionate.
there. Yeah,
Passionate
very
people.
passionate for their used to be president.
The thing that's funny is like people talk a lot of shit, right? Like other people from other countries talking a lot of shit about the whole situation. But I thought that was fine, especially like people from France.
I was about to say, I hope
they have-
France isn't saying anything.
Because they have like riots like every other week in France. Like for like, oh, we increased the tax by 0.05%. Okay, boys, hit the streets. We ain't dealing with this bullshit. But I mean, I don't know. It was kind of like a situation that was inconsequential and means nothing.
I heard people saying that they're glad that they didn't take action against the protesters because, like, they wanted to like people would have rather have seen how Trump fans react instead of just being like none of all that being withheld and like you don't see the Trump fans going crazy inside. Like people would have rather seen them go crazy inside so they can be proven right instead of being barricaded and none of them ever getting in and they just look like protesters.
Oh, you're saying like
What's
what?
it like? This is the thing, though, right?
So they rather see them act out
Like
and
crazy,
rage
so people
instead of
would be
just being
like-
behind a barrier, looking like the people who protested for Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, but this is the thing, right? The people, it's the same situation. Obviously, all people support Trump. I mean, I don't agree with them. You know, fuck them. But like the people that support Trump, obviously, not everyone there was like rioting or like are rioters and shit. It's essentially the Black Lives Matter shit.
Yeah.
But there are people, right? It's like all as well that the Trump shit and the Black Lives Matter shit. They went and burned down buildings and destroyed shit.
You're talking about the Trump riots or the?
No,
I'm talking
BLM.
about both of them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 'cause
So
see, I
BLM
remember
and the
both.
Trump shit, right? They both did shit where
Disgraceful.
they destroyed shit and just like burned shit down for no reason. Just being upset, I guess.
Yeah.
But the thing, like the media reacted to it very differently. So like the whole like Black Lives Matter shit, people were like, or news outlets were like, oh, you know, Yeah, people shouldn't be surprised by there being like riots and stuff or stuff being burned down. You know, who said that a protest has to be peaceful? You know, sometimes it just happens.
That's what Chris Cuomo said specifically.
That's
the guy from CNN. He's like a Italian guy.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Como from New York. My bad.
That's his brother.
Yeah.
He's the governor.
Yeah.
But this whole thing was just people saying that, these people are fucking,
Well, they tried
sons
to
of bitches.
impeach Trump on the case that he incited violence and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I would say he's the consequence of what went down. But to like completely give him full responsibility for the act of like that lady getting killed or for like that police officer who
That's
died.
a little bit to an
It's
extent.
a little, it's like, come on.
It's pushing
like,
it to an extent, yeah.
Do you think like the president, like Trump, wanted somebody to die and shit like that? I mean, people could argue that. I don't know.
Well,
It's definitely going to be argued.
We always come back to Twitter, right? We always come back to Twitter.
Twitter's toxic as fuck. I don't like Twitter. Like
that's what I'm saying. It's going to be argued no matter what.
If you ask Twitter,
it's not even a good argument. They just have like very fucking like toxic shit.
If you ask Twitter, Donald Trump was trying to do a coup of the government with the force of like 200
and there's
people.
two arguments. He's either the supporters saying like, oh, it was rigged, like they made us look bad, or they said, oh, it's a racist thing. Like, look at all these white people getting along with all these cops and shit like that. Like, that wouldn't happen with black people and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's like this two, like, very, I would say bad arguments.
But,
about what went down. Like, everybody just, it's like fucking, what you would say, like, disgraceful. Like, it was just whack.
Yeah, I think it goes both ways. For the people that the whole Trump support shit, that were out there destroying shit and stealing shit.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yep.
People that were doing the Black Lives Matter shit when they were burning shit down,
that one
shit.
guy, he had the fucking Nancy Pelosi table.
That's fucked up.
It was funny, but fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, you seen how guys are reacting to girls getting sprayed and all that?
Oh,
they were making memes out of that where it's like, babe, you cool? Is this guy bothering you? And they're like, oh, I got pepper spray in my eye. And it's just the dude rapping him. He's like, yeah.
Oh, you okay? Here, come
here.
here.
Dude, I was like,
fucking,
damn. I could see people definitely going to the riots just for that reason. Like, oh shit, oh, you got pepper spray in your eye? Let me help you.
Come here, close. I fucking, did you guys hear about that one woman who they recorded? She was like, she got maced, and like, there's a guy right next to her, same shit.
Yeah, there was a bunch. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I got maced. I was trying to go in. I just stepped in a little bit, and they maced me. And they're like, why were we trying to go in? Because it's a revolution.
Like, I remember that.
Yeah, I was like, come on.
That was another thing about the Trump supporters, that was the only thing that really like separated them from the Black Lives Matter protests. Is that the Black Lives Matter protests, they look kind of dumb when they burn down all this stuff, even black-owned businesses. But it was in the heat of the moment. With these dudes are retarded taking pictures with fucking, yo, I got Nancy Pelosi's letters and all that with the dude's face.
Yeah, the thing
like,
is,
what the fuck, man?
The thing interesting is that a bunch of senators and governors have got their computers stolen.
And everybody who stole it posted a picture with them stealing it.
Well, no, the person that stole Nancy Pelosi's computer didn't take a picture with it. They just dipped out.
I thought they caught him because of the picture.
Well, no, they caught the guy who stole the stand, but they didn't catch the guy who stole the computer.
Oh, they caught somebody who had like documents or something.
Oh,
and that shit was, I was just like, come on, bro, like, what the fuck, man?
I mean, I'm interested, right? I wonder, like, what's on the computer?
Yeah, there's a bunch of articles of people getting caught just because either they were like, they didn't mean to like take a picture of them, like somebody else was taking a picture of them stealing. Yeah. And even then, it's like, come on, bro, how are you guys gonna brag about?
One thing I thought was fucking funny though is there's reporters right at that whole riot thing. They were literally standing there like talking shit about the rioters as they were just right there, and unsurprisingly, the rioters came to them, got their cameras and smashed their shit and fucked their shit up, and the guy was like, the reporter was like, why are you doing this? What's going on? Why are you guys doing this? Are you fucking stupid? You're really calling them bad people, talking about how much of bastards they are and monsters in front of them.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think's gonna happen?
I mean, in that situation, who fucking should take responsibility for what happened in Capitol Hill?
I don't know.
I feel like it's 25% Trump and then the rest on the people.
I would say it's probably Capitol Hill. No, what the fuck? What happened? Like, why didn't they have like protection?
Well, I'm pretty sure they could have. They just didn't want to take it to an extreme.
I don't know. People talk about this, right? They're saying like, oh, the reason there was no protection there really is because no one expected this kind of thing to happen. There's people saying that. So as far as like who's to blame, right? They're saying like, oh, it doesn't really matter who's to blame, but we have to figure out like what causes kind of
but even then,
volatile reaction.
What the fuck, man? That's the Capitol. How are you gonna let that shit get stormed by fucking random like pedestrians and people who just decide to go there? Like, say that actually was like a terrorist group or something. Like, would it be that easy for the fucking terrorists to get in there if our own people are able to get in there that easy?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know,
dude.
I don't know.
But they weren't armed or anything. They didn't have fucking breaching devices or anything. They just had fucking regular planks, wood, crowbars, I guess.
I mean, they were let in because there was barricades and shit like that. But I know that there was like breaching, like another area.
They just climbed over the barricades.
Opened it. I know, but you see like videos of them opening up the barricades and shit like that.
Well,
so
I mean, like even like the front, right, the front building.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 4 cops outside.
Yeah, there was like I know there wasn't enough.
And so like a bunch of them just jumped over the railing and just went up to the fucking doors because like it's 4 cops gonna stop fucking like 300 people from going.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying like what happened. Like
Security
they weren't.
was clowning, dog.
They weren't prepared because like there was even one guy who was like, "Fuck it." He just started encouraging him to go because he's like, "Well, what am I gonna do?"
Yeah.
At this point. I just thought that shit was pretty wild that they had like nobody there, and then the National Guard was called in eventually by like Mike Pence, I think, but they came like way later. So
Yeah, they came way late, and then so the cops also
like
showed up.
somebody got
really late.
shot. Like so, how do you feel about that woman getting shot? Did he like was it their own consequence?
Well,
or
they
did
said
he
that like
just,
she had a weapon or something,
mean,
but I didn't see her having a weapon.
she should have a weapon, from what I know. But to me,
If nobody was there, it's very easy to say nothing would have happened. I mean, that's just facts.
what do you mean?
If nobody was in there storming, she would
Well,
have
yeah,
got shot
obviously.
right there.
If they weren't
That's facts.
in the building,
so,
they won't get shot. Sure.
yeah. So I mean that's factual. That if nobody was there, that gunshot never goes off right there. That security guard never pulls out his gun in that situation right there.
Yeah.
If it was outside, it would be a different scenario. It would most likely be if it was outside, then they're probably getting threatened to get in. I mean, if she wasn't there, she wouldn't have got shot. That's
All
I
I'm
can
saying,
say.
all I'm saying is
Just
this:
from her own consequences.
that security guard's lucky because if in a like riot situation, you shooting someone has one of 2 reactions. 1, they back off, or 2, they go even harder.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like,
Yeah,
fuck, he shot someone.
I could see them getting scared and not getting scared, but getting like aggravated. And be like, oh, okay, you want to start shooting?
Yeah, they're gonna all come in and be like, well,
Yeah.
shoot all of us and
Yeah.
shit
Yeah,
like
and
that.
fuck them up. So yeah, that's the 2 scenarios. Luckily for that guy, it was the okay, let's back up scenario. Also, he was very lucky
Well, a lot
because
of them weren't armed, right?
Yeah,
It was
a lot
just
of them
like,
weren't
It was
armed.
just like a bunch of people just fucking.
they were just
running
standing
in.
there. Yeah.
But I
But
seen some people were armed with fucking ballistic vests, fucking knives.
yeah, but those guys are fucking just like
Yeah.
they're like RPers, dude. They're just standing
Yeah.
outside. They're not actually like gonna go in or some shit.
I'm defending my capital.
But the guy was just lucky because after he shot that chick, they like backed up a little bit, and then a tactical team came in with like ARs and shit,
Well, yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure they
we're
heard the
trying-
gunshot. They thought, yeah.
and telling people to back up.
Yeah.
So realistically, they could have just been like, "Oh, she got shot. Okay, regroup and go in."
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, those guys pulled up. So who knows, dude?
What about people are saying like these protesters are terrorists?
Are they, I mean,
Okay, I mean I would say rioting is terrorism, but are they terrorists?
Is it though?
I would say rioting is
Because
terrorism
when you're
because
rioting, you're usually doing it for a cause, a purpose.
yeah, but I mean you can't agree with the
yeah, but
cause
so
sometimes.
you can say terrorism
Yeah,
doing it
it's
for
the
a
same
cause or a
thing.
purpose.
I guess.
Like if you ask the fucking ISIS, they're doing it for Allah, dog. So
Thank
And like
God,
72
we're all
virgins.
behind
Yeah.
God. We have it in our fucking what do you call it? National anthem and
Faith.
our fucking faith
yeah.
in America.
So you can't like duck out with that.
Yeah, I can see that though.
So that's what I'm saying. Like I would say the act was terrorism, but are they terrorists? I mean, I wouldn't say Trump supporters are terrorists. They're probably maybe like jaded on what they think is like a bit jaded about what they think is true.
Broke his heart.
Yeah.
No, because it's a whole election fraud
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And like maybe election fraud is not maybe. Election fraud can be real, right? But I'm saying to where it's steering elections or where it's rigged and it's like conspiracies that, Dominion voting and shit like that are glitching or switching out votes and shit.
Well, this is the thing, right? They also did.
like very hard to
Nancy
prove.
Pelosi, right after this whole thing happened, she put a thing into effect where she talked to like military officials to strip Trump of having access to nuclear warheads or some shit like that.
As of right now, no?
Yeah,
exactly.
And I just thought that was like fucking silly because like you motherfuckers swear like he's gonna go launch
Just
a
fucking
nuke
bah!
another country, like nuke America. Should be like, oh, I'm not leaving the presidency.
Well, they think the worst of him, and I think he's done bad things, but like I don't think he's like any worse than like other presidents to my standards.
I saw someone say some shit about like, oh, if you're gonna not have him have access because of his mental state or something like that, then like I guess Joe Biden will never have access to it or something like that. Which
well, aren't they trying to impeach him because he's like unfit, like mentally? That's like the.
But my question is this: like, what the fuck is the point of impeaching him?
He has 2
They
more
impeached
weeks.
him once already.
Because they said he's so dangerous that we have to get him out
How is that?
immediately.
But don't you think Mike Pence will pardon him?
No, Mike Pence can't pardon him. That's
Yeah, he
only
can.
that's the job of the president.
yeah, but
no, 'cause
he's saying if he gets
then
impeached,
the vice president.
being
would
impeached
become-
doesn't
yeah.
mean anything though. Because Trump's already been impeached once and nothing happened.
It means
No, but
when
that's
you're
what I'm saying,
impeached,
too.
you're able to go to you're going to be faced with court.
Yeah, but then since Mike Pence, the vice president, will take.
They could charge you.
Yeah, he can easily just pardon him, and they don't have a bad relationship, and I'm
No,
pretty
but
sure.
No, hold on, because Nancy Pelosi, she's Democratic. She's on the other side. She wants to impeach Trump. Why would she want to do that if that benefits Trump? Because Mike Pence would pardon Trump in your scenario, right?
Yeah.
And Nancy Pelosi hates Trump. She fucking hates him.
Yeah.
He could pardon himself. People were saying like, oh, he's probably gonna pardon himself. I'm like, how the fuck?
Yeah, there's
Like,
some
how do you
news
like
about
just
that,
say like,
but I don't know how you. I don't know how that
go to jail,
works.
bitches.
I don't know how that
He's got
works.
his get out of jail free card.
Yeah, well, it didn't even work with Nixon. Nixon couldn't fucking pardon himself.
Yeah, you can't pardon yourself.
Yeah, Gerald Ford.
Either way, he only has 10 days. It's like, what's the fucking
Yeah,
point,
that's
dude?
what I'm saying. It's
Yeah,
like, really.
It's just literally a week and some days, and that's it. It's all over.
But even then, like, even the impeachment idea is like, I think dumb.
Like, what's he gonna do? Declare war?
At
He
this
can't
point,
even do
at
that.
this
He
point,
needs
they're just
Senate.
doing it just to spite
Yeah,
each
they're
other.
out of spite because they're pissed
Yeah.
off what he did, and I understand. But like, what the fuck? Like, why waste like time just trying to impeach?
Yeah.
him?
Why waste time when you could be talking about like bills or other
Yeah,
shit?
exactly.
Or
Shit
trying
that's
to
more
impeach
serious.
somebody, like.
But no, he's a national threat, so we've got to take Trump out.
It makes me laugh hearing that. He's a national
He's a
threat.
national threat.
A dangerous man.
Man's a lethal weapon.
Oh shit.
Something interesting to me though is that now that the presidency, Senate, and House are all Democrat
No
run,
more gridlock. It's all over. It's all sweep.
it's
full
yeah,
sweep.
it's full sweep now.
Watch it be a coup, and they're actually all Republican.
The biggest fucking twist of all time.
You just see the red flag drop.
All the fucking
The White House is painted red.
all the hardcore Democrats and shit. They're like, what the fuck?
I wonder like what policies are gonna start like going through now. Like, wow, we're gonna get fucking universal health care.
Policies are. I feel like policies are gonna fuck up the economy, but not in the worst way. Just in a way that we won't like it, but it's democratically
they can't
necessary.
destroy the economy because like that would fuck us up. Like that would
Because the
completely
whole,
fuck us up.
it seems like right now the whole democratic
put us at a
idea on the
different
economy is equal balance for everybody, I guess, whatever.
Yeah, but that's like actually communism though.
Well, because Republicans are more wealth based.
Well,
They're more
yeah,
for
they're
the pro
more
business. The pro business.
free markets.
They're more free market, like capitalist friendly.
Yeah, that's where democratic is. All right, let's just try to
hands on.
make everybody equal.
Yeah, Democrat
Which is
more,
not a bad thing. It's just it's kind of bad when
What's bad
our
in
system's
practice.
based off of rich being rich and poor being poor. Sad to say, but that's like
Yeah, what it is, the system we have right now is, you gotta get your money, man. You gotta figure out a way to get your money. If you don't, then you're fucked.
You gotta stack your bread.
like we can't make money lose its value. I mean,
Because realistically, what could happen is if they try to do some shit where they're like, companies, we're gonna be taxing you 40% of your income.
I feel like that's what's the worst
fuck
thing
you.
to come out of the democratic ideas is
Because
we're gonna
they
start doing a
can
lot of
just
that.
dip out. They don't need to be here.
Yeah,
Like a bunch of
especially now with tax being so fucking high.
yeah, they don't need to fucking be here. They could go somewhere else to build their shit.
Tesla moved out already. No,
No, they
I
went
mean,
to
they're
Texas.
but
that's what I'm saying. They moved out to Texas. No,
Yeah,
That's
just
'cause,
because
like, Cali
2%
was
tax
being
or
too-
shit.
Cali was just being too. I
these
guess.
taxes are up
Yeah, because
ass.
California,
The
for all the people that
lockdowns.
don't live in California, California wants to pass a law where if you move out of California, they charge
Oh,
you
yeah,
a
we
certain
talked
amount.
about this
Yeah, yeah.
recapped episode.
Recap, yeah.
Recap to
They want
episode
to charge
10.
you a certain amount of money when you leave, still,
It's fucking crazy.
which is fucking ridiculous.
I think his main motive though was to leave because he was tired of the whole lockdown shit. Like that he couldn't like get his people back to work. And he's like, "Fuck this! I need to get my bread up." And now he's the richest man in the world.
Yeah, a bunch of companies are leaving. They call it the exodus of California. Where I think like 6 major companies have left California now. Which doesn't surprise me. Yeah, California sucks ass to be a company. They charge you a fuck ton of money just to
Business,
exist.
yeah. I love the weather.
I don't think it's gonna affect Cali too much because I
I
feel
love
like
the
right
weather.
now the influencers are on the rise, which is gonna
Yeah,
replace
but
the
influencers aren't good for economy. That's
kind
one
of
person.
They can kind of because like it's in their name. They influence people to buy certain stuff, so they can always just lead people to a certain niche market like clothing.
Yeah, but those
fidget
companies
spinners.
Yeah.
aren't necessarily in California. It doesn't necessarily benefit
The,
California.
the small ones are like how he said fidget spinners. That's not a perfect example, but
Yeah, I was fucking around.
small things like that, where they don't need to be fucking humongous giants that have. To sell so
I
much.
think that if you're talking about a more socialist system, that influencer is the exact opposite of that. They're like people that just absorb cash for basically almost doing nothing.
Kind of right because like what?
It's half and half because they absorb cash, but without the backing of businesses, they can't. Because you can't just
Sure.
be on yourself. Like unless you're really really big, then
Yeah,
then that's
of
when
course.
businesses are looking to you. But otherwise, you're looking towards businesses.
Yeah, but the problem is the businesses that they make money for, like YouTube, let's say YouTube or Twitch or something like that, it goes to one place and that's it. It's stagnant cash.
I guess yeah.
It's not going to like, oh, we're going to invest in this
But
company
even
and
then,
this
it's
company.
feeding the market, which is what California kind of needs.
I guess. I don't know.
Are
California.
you saying that most influencers are in California?
Yeah.
Most of them live in California.
Yeah.
In LA specifically?
A lot of people
Not
are
even
moving
just
to
LA.
Texas though now.
Yeah, well, that too.
So
Yeah, they have more freedom over there, so what the fuck?
because the taxes are so
Can't-
fucking high in California now.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that influencers are really stimulating the economy too much, though. I wouldn't say they're the drive of the economy in California. I don't think they ever will.
I think
be.
they're giving a good part, but that's my opinion.
They probably have a part, like just like anybody who has, like is in the market. But
If you
I wouldn't
work,
say,
you have a part in the
I would say
economy.
real estate's a big one because real estate here is fucking expensive. You know what I mean?
Real estate's
makes
the
bread.
underrated market. in
Is it
California.
underrated? It's overrated.
Yeah,
No?
I think it's underrated because it's not being talked. It was talked about a lot more.
Everybody talks about real estate.
I don't know. It could be kind of argued.
Everybody hates real estate because it's so fucking overpriced.
I think everybody talks about how. I think
landlords.
everybody talks about how overpriced it is, but I don't think a lot of people talk about how much money is actually in it.
in the business.
Yeah, like how you can actually make a lot of money.
But if it's
real estate.
overpriced, you would know that it's like.
Well,
makes
because
money.
if it's
lucrative.
overpriced, if you're looking at it as overpriced, that's because you're trying to buy real estate.
Mhm.
If you're looking at it as, oh shit, this has money, I can invest in it, then that's different.
Okay.
Big old pop of the lips on that one.
A lot of money moves being made. Anybody got their crypto game up or?
Hey,
what?
crypto at an all-time
Yeah.
high.
So while we're on this hiatus, fucking crypto just shot up like crazy. Bitcoin. I would say before Christmas, it was like 10,000 maybe.
No,
No.
it was like
16,
2020s at least.
20,000.
I don't think it was that big.
3
of a
weeks
difference.
ago.
Yeah,
Fuck.
it was the 20s.
Do some Young Jamie shit, dude. I thought you were gonna be Young Jamie. Look it up.
Fuck, man. I mean, the mic's so far away.
Fucking all right. Either way, Bitcoin was not anywhere close to what it is today. It's like at 40,000. I didn't buy. Okay, so I guess I'm fucked. But I bought Ethereum.
Okay, let's talk about this. You think if you buy right now,
I bought Ethereum.
You can
for
still make
500.
money?
It's 1,200 right now. Yeah, I think you can.
Bitcoin
I think.
or Ethereum?
Yeah, I think on both. I would say Bitcoin has the most.
You just wouldn't have made as much money.
Yeah,
as obviously
in
if you bought
December it was 22,000.
22,000.
Yeah,
I was wrong then. This is why I have my fact checker with me.
What's it at right now?
it's at 41,000.
Doubled.
It just went up.
God damn.
I could have bought it at 30,000, and I was gonna. I actually bought some at 33,000, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna put it on Ethereum because Ethereum's my go-to.
Yeah, because I used to be at like I think I was at 140 and now I'm at 190.
Oh, do you have Bitcoin?
Yeah, I have Bitcoin.
Awesome. So what is your total profit right now if you were to pull out?
If I was
50.
to pull out, it would be 50.
Profit, not total.
Well, no, technically,
50.
technically, my profit would be like 100 and something because most of the Bitcoin I traded for it, or the crypto I traded for it, I got for free.
Oh, here we go. Tell us about this. Tell us about this. Feed the podcast.
If you want, dude, you can get Coinbase app right on your phone, and they offer to give you like lessons about cryptocurrencies. And if you do that, listen, I'm not plugged by fucking Coinbase.
I was about
by
to say,
the way.
look at this. We're not even sponsored.
Not
We're even shouting
sponsored,
them out.
but I want to help the listener. You know. So
For
you,
the people.
you can do you can do like these things where you do lessons about different cryptocurrencies and then give you a certain amount for free. So you get all those fuckers, you stack them up, then you trade all of them for Bitcoin, and boom,
Big
you have
bucks.
free
You
money.
make like $50.
Yeah.
Look at that. We skipped the whole. I'm in my garage. Got this new Lambo. We just gave you the straight.
You said in
meat.
terms of profit, you made 100.
Yeah, 100 something now.
Shit, I made the same
That's
thing,
nice.
but with
And how
more
much did you
money.
invest?
Like $50.
There you go. $50 and you made 100.
100
Sounds pretty
plus.
good to me. Doubled your investment.
Bravo. Except he ended up buying a fucking coin called Graph at the high.
Yeah, I bought
shit
crap at
dipped.
the high. That shit dipped. I
And he
traded
sold
out.
off. I don't know why.
So I think I lost like $20 on that one. Though. No, actually less than that, but still not good. Feels bad, you know.
Well, yeah, like I said, Bitcoin's fucking high for some reason. People just like the idea that Bitcoin is just a money asset. It's just an asset, I mean.
I feel like Bitcoin's that market that is like there's like a mastermind behind it who's planning on it dipping, and then he lights a spark that makes it rise, and then he lets it dip, and then he'll let it dip like that, and then he'll spark it again. Like, because that shit's been going on for like 10 years, 20 years already.
My fucking
Where it
airline
always
stock.
dips, and then it goes back up, and then it always dips, and it goes back up.
My airline stocks have went down. They went. I bought them at 16. They went up to 20, and I was like, okay, they're gonna keep going up. They dropped back down to 15.
Speaking of airlines, I don't know if you guys are ready to leave this topic. You have a segue.
Yeah, go ahead.
Airlines are now not requiring you to wear masks. Certain ones. What is your guys' opinions on that?
I mean, I heard masks could be ineffective for like people who don't even have symptoms and shit like that. So, like, they won't do anything. I don't know. If someone's sick, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd be bad.
That'd be
Just
pretty
go
fucking
throughout.
bad.
Yeah, because I have somebody, not in my family, but somebody I know who on an airplane, they got really bothered by somebody not wearing their mask. And I was like, I mean, you can't tell them anything because you're not the one who dictates whether they wear the mask or not. It's
that's what I'm saying. The mask could, the airline could dictate that too, and like the person themselves, like when that they're given the freedom, they could then dictate. If
the only problem I have with it is that to me it's really unfair that you can go on an airplane, which is highly able to spread the virus, whatever, without a mask, but you can't eat at a fucking restaurant separated. I feel like that's really fucked up.
I would agree that the airplane is probably the worst.
Well, that's just California. Other states don't have the same.
No, that's what I'm saying for here.
Not saying lockdown.
I would say that the airplane's probably the worst.
Well, no, because
place
there's
not
certain
to wear a
places
mask.
that are allowing you to dine in still.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's so tight. It's so tight in an airplane. You just kind of sit there for
I
hours.
feel like that's really fucked up.
People are just fucking breathing heavily. You know.
Well, I mean, the air's filtered out through a plane.
Yeah.
It's cycled out. It's not like if you have stagnant air that's being recycled. It's
not just
air from
boxed
outside
in,
gets
no
pulled
air
in.
getting-
It's cycled out.
Yeah.
So
You have to been pressured.
I still wouldn't say that while you're walking around and while these people are walking by and shit like that, they could just fucking do
I'm
some shit.
like, I personally, I would still wear a mask, right? Just because even if you I don't know, the way I think about it, people that say oh, I don't have to wear a mask, dude, it's fucking bullshit, whatever. Why not just wear it to make other people feel comfortable, other people feel safe? It's not that big of a deal.
Because then you're conforming to society you don't accept.
Exactly.
You become really a sheep. Ignorant and, I mean...
Well, you're a fucking sheep, bro. You gotta take the red pill and you gotta get with it.
But yeah, just for the sake of other people.
It is a sign of respect, really. Because, I don't really have too much, what do you say? Too much, I don't want to wear the mask, I guess. I don't really think it works, but... It's kind of like a sign of respect. Just be like, fuck it, just wear the mask just because.
Didn't my man Fauci say it doesn't work?
Yeah.
Yeah, cause I know in Florida they're heavily anti-mask, where you could literally just walk into a mall without a mask.
Yeah, fucking Disney World's open over there.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Florida can get less of a.
You can go to Disney World right now.
As long as Florida knows the coronavirus doesn't exist.
And look, California, we have
California's
the worst.
very heavy, yeah.
You know what I mean? But I mean, there's a lot of people in California compared to Florida, and things are a lot more compact in California, like San Francisco, Los Angeles, San Diego.
True.
And shit like that. Florida is a lot more spaced out, so it doesn't really compare.
I don't know.
You ever been to Florida?
No.
You ever seen a gator?
I never. I've been to Orlando. Orlando's
not
not a fucking big city like LA.
What about Miami? That's what I was more thinking about.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's the only city that you could count for. We have like I said, San Francisco.
I could see.
I was gonna say Seattle.
Well, I would think that fucking Disney World would be a fucking epicenter, just because random people showing up.
The epicenter?
No, it's being an epicenter for a bunch of.
It probably is. It's just not being recorded because if you're not wearing a mask, you're not concerned about getting tested, right?
I guess. But you would think that you would know you got sick. Because you'd be like,
Yeah, if you got symptoms or whatnot.
Well, a lot of people could be getting sick.
Unless everyone's asymptomatic.
Because when you get sick, it's not like you're going out. If you're sick, obviously you feel shit, so you stay in. True. So people wouldn't really even know if, we're all getting sick. They would just be like, oh, I guess he's not here.
Fucking the entirety of Florida's already got coronavirus and got past it. Now they're chilling.
Bro, they fucking built immunity to that shit.
Yeah, they're too strong.
We're too busy wrestling gators.
The death Floridian blood.
I saw some fucking old guy. I was getting my car washed 2 weeks ago. He had no mask on, just chilling, talking to another old fellow who had a mask. Who had some balls to do that?
I know. Watching those fights is pretty entertaining.
I'm not saying no footy fight. No, they were
talking.
Not
fight,
regularly.
but argue.
They weren't arguing.
Oh, I've seen a lot of people argue about what I have to wear my mask, and that shit's funny because, damn, people.
I'm not gonna go out of my way and be like, "Hey, dick, wear a mask."
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. If you don't want to wear a mask, go ahead. But I'm just not gonna be close to you. That's probably it. Yeah. Nah. Maybe not. I'm not old. If I was an old guy. If I was an old guy. I guess I would not be close to you, but at the same time, if I got my mask, then I guess we're straight.
I don't know. The whole situation's interesting. I want this shit to be fucking over already.
True.
I'm waiting for this shit to be done so I can go fucking move on with my life.
I know I got my brother's girlfriend my brother's fucking wife. Why did I say fucking wife? My brother's wife. She got a vaccine. She got the Moderna vaccine because she's a nurse.
She got the vaccine?
Yeah, she's a nurse.
Ooh.
So she got it today. Oh no, a week ago.
It's 2 injections, right? One right now.
Yeah,
and one later.
It's first the Moderna vaccine, and then you get a second one. I don't know what that one's called, but she got it. She said she felt fine. So there you go, you guys. There's no conspiracy.
It'll let you know.
She didn't turn into a lizard.
Yeah.
She has a fucking like microbots in her blood, dude. Just
She
go
starts
into her
growing
brain.
scales. Yeah.
They go into your brain. They make you controlled. They track you.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're gonna be waking up in Florida.
Yeah, the fucking
Not knowing how
the
you
prime
got there.
Prime Minister of Canada was talking about the Great Reset. You know, it's really triggering conspiracy theorists.
It's a lot of people talking about the Great Reset. Joe Biden talked about
It's all
that.
in the Bible, boys. It's all in the Bible.
The Great Reset. It sounds because it sounds fucking like weird. Like what a thing.
Well,
to
they're
say.
talking about the Great Reset because they were talking about it's like resetting
They're
the
just
government.
trying to top the
everything.
Great Depression. I mean, like, come on, bro. Be original.
Well, the whole Great Reset thing is the whole point is you're going to be more reliant on the government. You know, they control you better and shit. That's the whole conspiracy.
No, that's conspiracy.
Yeah.
But what is the Great Reset? We're just gonna get away from Trump, whatever Trump did, and just.
I don't know because
I know that's exactly what he said. He's like, whatever that guy did, I'm gonna undo
that guy
that.
did.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I don't think what he did was that crazy during his presidency.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what
Yeah,
exactly
he
are you
didn't do
gonna
anything too
undo?
dramatic, did he? I mean, the only thing I could see is probably just some racial stuff with the whole Mexican border and all the closing the airports. But even then, that already got cleared
I
up.
would think it's interesting when people talk about the whole border stuff and they're like, oh, it's like a racist shit.
Like, I know he canceled the flights to
I
certain
mean,
countries. In
to
Iraq,
me
whatever.
personally, the whole border thing is just like, hey, you know, don't come here illegally, please. That would be nice.
The wall.
Speaking on behalf of the Mexicans, it's not gonna happen. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it didn't.
We're
It
gonna
didn't
keep
stop.
coming.
I think
It's
that
not. I'm sorry.
I think it actually increased during the time.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, if you tell somebody not to do something,
They're just gonna give you.
yeah.
Yeah, I was always questioning like if the fucking wall was even a great way to like handle immigration.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
the wall's fucking stupid. You just dig underneath it.
Yeah, El Chapo.
El Chapo.
Yeah.
Because
I've seen the wall.
they found tunnels underneath the.
There's been a
and-
wall before. It's just
Well,
Trump
I've seen the
wanted-
new wall.
because there was a wall that was put up like in 2010 ish sometime, which was like just a regular.
It's just fences, like
it's like
chain link.
large bars, but it's nothing too crazy. And then there's the new wall that they put up, which is more like it's kind of the same thing. It just looks sleeker, I guess. It looks like, oh shit, that's gonna be hard to get over.
fucking metal thing. Now
Yeah,
it's
because
like, they have, like, small little
the ones
gaps.
the wall before that one was like it looked just straight up like they just put metal bars on the ground and that's it.
They called it a day.
Yeah, they called it a day. This one looks like it's all like.
All
tight
right, that's
and-
secure. Let's get out of here, boys.
Yeah, this one looks like, oh shit, that's maximum security, which it's really not. I
Oh,
mean, my
shit.
people are geniuses.
America's real fancy, huh?
Yeah, that shit's kind of a joke.
Is illegal immigration our number one threat?
I don't think illegal
Society.
immigration is number one threat, but I think it's silly when people say that we should have open borders.
Oh, that's retarded.
Like every single country doesn't have open borders. There's no country that's open borders because it's fucking stupid.
No, that's
Because you're letting people you don't know into the country.
I mean, I don't even care about that, honestly. I'm just trying to get to Canada, dog.
Why the fuck you want to go to Canada?
Shit's nice up there, dude.
Oh yeah, I would say Vancouver's pretty
Bro, they got
nice. I'm not gonna
snow
front.
and summer at the same time. You know how fucking crazy
Wait,
that
how do
is?
you have it at the
People
same
who live
time?
I don't know. Canada can do it.
You could have snow and summer at
But
the
people-
same
people
time.
that live
Yeah,
there,
'cause, like
winter and
the north
summer?
of Canada.
It's always fucking cold.
Yeah, North Canada is like almost always snowing, and then South Canada is like it snows too, but then sometimes it'll be like a lot of.
We could literally have that. We could literally go up to fucking Big Bear.
That's something. Okay, yeah.
and then
see,
dip
for them,
off to
it's
like
a whole
fucking Palm
country.
Desert, and then like it's like that's the whole fucking that's like within like 4
You know,
hours.
it used to snow in LA, so we have too much pollution now.
That's
Oh
crazy.
yeah, now the only snow is smoke.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's
No,
only
it's just
ash.
smog.
It's an ash from when
Sorry,
we had
that's
those
my fault.
fires.
It's
my,
just smugness.
My weed is killing the ozone, guys. I apologize.
The last time it snowed, I think it was like 1973 in LA. Was the last time it snowed.
Yeah, my weed killed the ozone. I apologize, boys. That shit loud.
Yeah, talking about weed though. I thought about this recently. About how many people smoke weed and shit.
In LA.
Oh,
think-
did we talk about how it got dropped from being a felony to now just a? It's no longer a felony, considered a felony.
Yeah, it's like that a while ago though.
We talked about that. Okay, I didn't know.
I don't know. It's like that.
No, I don't
now.
think we ever talked about that.
Oh well, hey,
It's a misdemeanor, guys.
it's now a misdemeanor. So smoke up. Just kidding. I don't.
It should have always been that. Low key.
He sound like you got pinched.
I've never been pissed. I don't smoke weed. It's not like my hobby or anything like that. But it always should have been that, like a fucking felony for smoking weed.
What I think is too far though is like they made like I think it was Oregon that made like meth and fucking crack like a misdemeanor.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, no. I thought you were gonna. What state was it where you can do like any and every drug? I forgot.
In America?
I know Portugal. You could do that.
Yeah, there was a state in America where it's like it's legal to do coke, crack, heroin.
Oregon.
It's Oregon.
No, is it
yeah.
Oregon?
Yeah, it's Oregon. Where it's like it's not illegal.
It's decriminalized.
It's considered like a misdemeanor or some shit. Or like depending on how much you're carrying, but it's like
Oh, I thought it was a new state that just.
I don't know. I just thought that was really fucking stupid.
What if you're a drug trafficker? You got a bunch of heroin in your fucking like pad.
I mean, I think that's felony.
Okay,
That's a felony. If you have like a fuck ton on you, that's a felony.
Yeah, if you have
like, what you got going on here,
a
bro?
trailer.
Yeah.
Are you
Fucking
selling out?
banana
You're like
carts.
fucking causing like everybody to be
But
addicts on the
if you're
street.
carrying a personal use amount, it's not like a felony or anything.
Nah, bro, it's just banana crates. That's not fucking bad.
But it's just like I saw pictures of Oregon, and there's like all these people are just fucking like absolutely cracked out because it's not
Freaked
fucking.
out.
It's like not legal.
Well, that's how those. How do you say, like those
Portugal had a good response to
countryside
that.
states, I guess, kind of, where it's not like a lot of people. That's how they are. Like that's how Colorado is. Colorado has its beautiful parts,
Portugal.
but then the outside where it's like a bunch of people not really living, they have a lot of fucking crackheads.
Well, like I don't know, California, right? That whole idea of that scares me, right? If you're gonna keep going on with that shit.
I feel like California is lucky because we don't have too many crackheads. It's more just.
Well, if you go to San
Unfortunately,
Francisco, there's crackheads fucking everywhere.
that's San Fran. Luckily.
In San Francisco, and to me, the idea of just being like, oh, it's not illegal anymore, it just makes it worse everywhere. Like, LA is already a shithole.
It's only weed, right? I mean, I can't.
Well, I understand, but I'm saying if LA was, if California was to follow Oregon's
we'd be
lead,
fucked up.
there'd just be so many fucking people just absolutely addicted and cracked out.
Hey, but guess what? All that money, baby.
Because they have no self-control. It's like fucking pathetic. But what the whole point to make about the weed thing is like, I think it's kind of sad just how many people have to, like, they're like dependent on smoking weed.
That's personally why I don't smoke weed. I'm very scared of getting addicted and relying.
Because like people say it's not addictive, but like
it is.
they have to. Like it's like a thing that they have to do.
It's funny because they say that and then they light up, and when you tell them,
That's like me saying like jerking off isn't addictive.
and it's funny because they all have the same sentence. No, bro. I'm just gonna smoke this once. Like, okay.
It's like it's a drug and it makes your brain weird, and you're gonna keep on chasing that.
If you can't put it down, it's addicting.
Yeah, like if something you have to do every single day, then I think it's totally addictive.
If you gotta say, let me take one more hit.
Look at us. We sound like
Look,
pussies.
like I'm not here.
No,
with
I don't give a fuck if you like smoke weed and shit like that. It's just saying like people have like the idea like there's literally nothing wrong with smoking weed.
I just have a problem with people saying it's not addictive when it obviously is.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have a problem with you smoking it. I just fucking admit it's addictive.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to say that I think it's just kind of sad, like how many people
That's why I don't drink
need
alcohol
it
too
to
much
function.
either. I feel like I
People
would get
need
really
it to
depressed.
function. Joe
Yeah.
Rogan smokes weed. He doesnn't need it to function.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not
Who
talking about
needs it
fucking
to
Joe.
function,
I'm not talking about fucking
Mike
Joe
Tyson
Rogan.
smoked weed before he fought.
I fucking did.
I'm fucking messing with you.
But
Weed
what
is
I
a
mean-
great way to
I-
just calm
is-
down your nerves, get the anxiety.
I mean,
out.
people who are just like they literally
It's
have
like every white
they wake up and they have to smoke weed. Like they wake up, they smoke weed.
smoke a bowl.
They go eat. They go fucking act
It's
like
why-
a couple hours. They smoke weed again.
It's whack when like I don't know, cause I hate the smell of weed. That's it. That's probably my reason why I don't even smoke that.
But
much.
also to me, the
Really?
the
Yeah.
I don't mind
idea
the smell. I don't
The
the
mind
idea
smell.
that like you can't deal with your anxiety or like what you're just normal fucking
You're
life.
fucking weak, bro.
Hey, you're weak in the fucking head.
No, like
Get a
that-
therapist.
No, like dead ass.
Don't
Like,
smoke weed.
like dead ass. Like the idea that you have like, oh, you can't handle what everyone else just handles every fucking day.
Okay, hold on. But like, there's different variety, and some people.
No, I
like,
mean,
it's different
I'll say it
variations of, like-
varies, but I'm talking about people that like
mental health.
Their biggest problem is that their parents are like yell at them.
Yeah, I mean, but
Like, shut the fuck up. Like, what the fuck? You don't have to smoke a fucking bowl every morning so you can, like, not have your, like, depression or whatever.
it's
the
a
fuck.
bad way to cope with things. Like if you're using like anything, just with anything, use something to cope with like some shit that you can't handle.
Exactly.
That's bad
It's a
in
bad way
general.
to cope.
Better help.
Yeah.
Better help can help you. No, just kidding. Fuck them. They don't support us.
Yeah.
But I mean, like the thing about weed compared to other drugs,
I mean,
it's
honestly,
a lot more.
It's not as bad.
Like
honestly.
you're a lot more functional than you were like to per se like
Certain
the
shit.
alcohol.
It depends on, yeah.
Certain strains.
I'm talking about like
Let's talk about that pineapple
yeah, I'm
express.
talking about like normal shit where like you just kind of smoke to like kind of just
Yeah,
like, relax.
around the mill pot. Yeah.
Well, you can still function and shit like that. That's where I see most people at. Like even with like
LA
Adrian. and shit.
Kush.
Yeah.
I got a homie smoke weed. Like I said, like he doesn't go far. Like where he's like fucked up. But like alcohol,
The thing is, I don't know about
Heroin.
that, right? Because he's so
Alcohol
weak
is
to the
the
point where, like,
truth
when he
serum.
talks, he's like kind of like slower when he talks.
he's slower, but
Yeah.
he's functioning though. Like
He's functioning.
he's functioning.
He's
I mean,
still
I would prefer
functioning.
somebody to smoke weed than drink.
Yeah.
When you drink, you just become too much of a.
Oh, like, I'm not
chatty.
trying to start a fucking
A
comparison
chatty patty.
contest of like what addictive thing is better to use as a coping method.
Oh, I'm not saying as an addictive wise. I'm just saying I'd rather deal with somebody who's just.
I
high
think no. I'm
talking
just saying like
nonsense.
why I would have more of an issue with like an alcoholic than I would have with somebody who like smokes. weed.
Yeah, I
Okay,
would rather
I'm-
have to deal with somebody just talking
Huh?
nonsense
I'm
instead of
just
somebody
saying, I'm not
talking-
arguing that.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying that you're arguing that. I'm just saying that we just
Why,
brought up
you
this whole
want to
situation.
argue, bro? 'Cause
Not
I'll
really.
fucking
Are we
argue,
here to
bro.
talk or are we here to just shut up and just not do say
Smoke
anything,
weed.
Tristan? Come on, dude.
But yeah, I agree.
Look at us.
There's worse ways to cope.
Not smoking weed.
There's worse ways to cope, but I just think that
I have an issue too with like the idea that like there's literally nothing with like wrong with weed like at all. Like there's
because I feel like it's so popular now with like teens and shit.
Yeah, it's like it's perfectly fine.
Like, I'm just gonna smoke weed.
Like it's like sure. I mean, it's probably good for most people, but I'm pretty sure some people have issues with weed or whatnot.
Seek counseling.
Exactly, bro.
I mean,
okay, what's the suicide hotline? No, that's not even suicidal shit though.
Well, this is the thing though, like you talk about like get a counselor or some shit, but it's like most people to them is like weed is way cheaper.
Is there counseling?
Weed is way cheaper than actually getting a fucking psychiatrist.
That's true. Therapy is
expensive.
Well, at least good therapy.
Yeah, it's expensive.
What are you talking about good therapy?
Because there's insurance therapy where it's, oh, you're sad, be happy, and then there's therapy that costs like $130 a session where it's okay, let's get into it.
Sexual therapy too.
Sexual therapy.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's sex therapy. That's not what we're talking about.
There's all types of therapy.
That's my kind of therapy.
Weed is a lot cheaper though, right? So.
Than sex.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
if you pay.
Usually, sex is free. Usually.
I was saying cheaper than therapy, but yeah, I guess so.
Just go fuck, bro. Don't go to a therapist.
Look, if anything, if you want to be even cheaper than weed, go to like the hood and like find like a crack whore. That shit's real cheap, though.
I don't even think that's. Is that cheaper?
Yeah, it's like $15.
Trust.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, if you want to be a piece of shit, yeah, go ahead and do that.
Go fuck a crack whore, man. I mean, just make sure you wrap up because you're gonna probably get some shit, but.
Oh, Tristan,
you're gonna wake up burning.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt the piss.
Yeah, my shit's hot.
Yeah.
Hot.
Yeah. Hey, we got like really sidelined. What do you want to talk about? The whole fucking overpriced
Capitol Hill
parts?
No, just kidding.
We talk about Capitol Hill again.
Oh, overpriced parts? I mean,
go
we
for it.
can talk about. I mainly got into it because of Bitcoin. Fuck you, scalpers. That's all I gotta say. Just kidding. Nah, but,
Hot take. That's the end of the podcast. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Nah, but not on the real. Fuck you, scalpers, you assholes. Stick to your fucking clothes and shoes, bitch.
Yeah, real shit. It's kind of annoying.
I don't want to fucking have to pay.
I haven't tried buying a PlayStation 5, so I don't really care. But I think these guys, they've been trying to buy a PlayStation 5. I think you're trying to buy a graphic card, right?
PC shit, yeah.
And
I'm not trying.
I look like PC shit.
I'm not trying to fucking buy a Swiffer for $200 when it's originally $30. Fuck you, assholes. Motherfuckers reselling everything. Fucking all kind of toys and shit, collectibles.
Yeah, deadass. So like, people just buy anything, anything and everything. Just buy it. And
like now a fucking soundbar is considered a fucking rarity. Like what the fuck, man? It's a fucking soundbar.
Yeah, some dumbass shit.
Yeah, fuck you, scalpers, man. Leave my shit alone. Ties into the whole Bitcoin. We should have probably connected that, but oh well, it's too late.
Bitcoin and scalpers, why they're the same thing?
Yeah, they're connected.
They're connected how?
Graphics cards.
Oh yeah.
You have to buy graphics. Okay, so you have to buy a graphics card to mine Bitcoin.
Which means the demand for graphics card is fucking up.
Skyrockets.
Doubled, practically tripled. Fucking paying $1,300 for.
The thing is, at this point, it's actually worth it to make your money back.
Actually, you know what? We can't leave this into a big. How much time have we got?
We have like 20 minutes.
Okay, we can kill it off
40
with this
minutes
topic.
in? Yeah.
We can kill it off with this topic. There's a theory going around that these graphic card companies are doing this on purpose. They're making limited stock on purpose.
Hold on. Who the fuck is this cunt with this fucking muffler?
He's revving his engine, dog. Sorry.
Yeah, for the listeners out there, we have a parking lot kind of by the house.
Yeah, we're struggling. Support us.
Yeah, the parking lot by the house, and these fucking retards show up and they spin out, do burnouts and shit. They think they're cool.
We gotta be PC.
With their
not retards.
With their 1994 fucking Toyota or whatever.
This is what happens, kids, when you got a really small dick. You know what I mean? You want to up the car up because you're compensating. But let's go ahead and go.
Oh yeah. Back to what I was saying. Fuck, where was I? Oh yeah. So there's a theory going around that basically these computer tech companies are doing this shit on purpose and making limited stock because making limited stock increases their demand, which basically raises their stock prices. So a lot of people are blaming, instead of blaming they blame scalpers in the beginning, but now they're starting to blame these big tech giant companies because it's kind of true. They're blaming, basically the tech companies are blaming the fact that they can't make all this stock because of the virus and factories getting shut down and all this.
Well, Sony did the same thing, right? They said that Sony, their stock price went up exponentially when they kept being sold out and shit every time. Yeah. So I guess you could throw that into the same pool. But
because when your items run out, they start getting resale, and the demand is obviously higher than it's ever been, which increases stock pricing because that just means your stuff is wanted.
Yeah,
which obviously
wanted, yeah.
increases your stock price. But to blame it on the factories getting shut down, it's kind of bullshit, man. Because I know for a fact a lot of these factories are not based in California where everything's getting shut down.
Yeah, a lot of these factories are based in China.
China, fucking
Beautiful China.
They're taking the advantage of just like the idea.
Bro, they're
of
fucking
that.
celebrating in Wuhan where this shit started. Like, don't give me this bullshit of we're unlimited stock because
What are we gonna do about China, dude? Fuck.
like this shit's bull crap.
Hey guys, I want to give you. I'm gonna preface this with saying, I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. But you guys should definitely invest in Dogecoin. It's the next big cryptocurrency. It's 1 cent right now. If you throw let's say you just a couple hundred bucks in there, man, you're gonna make your money back, maybe double it.
What's the supply on Dogecoin? Because before you even say that, you don't even know what the supply is, and you invest into a coin where it's just some meme.
Tristan's trying to scam you. He's gonna pull out as soon as all you guys buy.
Maybe he might have had some merit, but I doubt it because Dogecoin always stays at 1 cent. Oh no, it stays under 1 cent, then it goes up to 1
now
cent.
it's stayed at one. No, it's been 1 cent recently. I think it's done it twice now.
I'm saying the majority of their lifespan they've been under.
Yes.
Ooh, I'm up. Damn, I'm up big, bro. Okay, fucking. Let me look. There we go. Yeah, we're back. Okay, cool.
Okay, we're back. We had a bit of a malfunction with the computer.
CPU overloaded.
Really, CPU overloaded.
Bro, see, so I'm building a PC, dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Then we're gonna start recording the podcast in fucking Dominic's pad.
Dominic's
Hell
studio.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Dom studio.
Anyway,
The whole point I'm trying to make is Dogecoin, right?
back on this.
Back on Dogecoin.
Dogecoin's such a bad coin.
Not really. It's not really about Dogecoin, but it's the whole idea that people make that joke about people saying, "Oh, I'm not a financial advisor. Take whatever I say with a grain of salt." But also, their name of their video is "Top 3 cryptocurrencies you need to buy right now."
Yeah, the fucking supply of Dogecoin is 127 billion. You know how much it would take for a Dogecoin to go back up to 2 cents?
It's never been 2 cents.
It's been there once.
Oh, okay.
That was back in 2017, 2018, no 2017.
Okay.
It's literally almost impossible.
It's not almost impossible.
It's
dude.
fucking it's
Hey,
such
you
a
know what
hard.
They said Bitcoin was impossible to come back, but look at it now.
Exactly.
You want to if you want to buy Dogecoin, you should have bought it before it went to 1 cent because that was the most gains you were gonna make with that coin.
And it's all about the gains.
Look, you're saying that, but when it hits 2%,
Bro, I invested in a thing called Tron. Tron has been staying at 2 cents and been going at 3 cents. Tron has less supply than Dogecoin, but Tron is considered to have a fucking high supply. It's a high supply coin. You don't want to buy high supply
the
coins.
difference is Tron's a fucking joke.
It's not Dogecoin.
Yeah.
You could say Tron's a joke though. Tron has some.
No, the only reason I have any belief in that is because Dogecoin in the last 2 years, 3 years has been extremely volatile. It's just randomly just peaking.
Bro,
That's what I'm saying. But you bought it at its
volatile.
peak.
Yeah, but no,
you're
but
buying it at its peak.
But it's maintaining though. That's why I invested in it.
A week is not maintaining.
For
Not
what
even
happened?
a month.
For what happened last time with the whole Dogecoin shit? Last time it peaked, it was a day, and it sold.
For a
and
reason.
It dipped
For
back
a
down.
reason.
But look,
It was-
Tristan, there's no money in stability. There's money in risk.
I understand. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah, he's actually right about that. There's no money.
No, I
in
understand.
fucking.
You want to make
Well, you
want
bought
to make
something at its
make
high.
5 cents on the penny. All right. You want to make fucking 500 on the penny. You gotta risk it.
exactly.
Okay,
I
okay.
understand.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Exactly. Yes.
But we're not talking about that.
But
We're not at that level yet.
multiple
we're not there.
With your
financial
support on Patreon.
financial advisors and shit like that have been saying that Dogecoin is lined up to actually increase in value because it's becoming less of a meme now.
Are
It's
you
becoming
sponsored by Dogecoin?
a serious thing. No, I'm having because every time we have an argument, it's always me versus two people.
I'm not even arguing against you.
Oh well, I'll
I
just
have
say,
no idea about this. I have no side on this crypto. I fucking hate cryptocurrency. It's just you versus Dwight.
Okay. The whole I was just saying that but different people. Fuck, I'm stumbling on my words like a retard.
That's fine.
Excuse me. Oh, I can't say retard. Mentally handicapped person. And people believe it's gonna keep going up, but we'll see.
Yeah, I guess you could see, but
Hey. Driver could seem to keep doing.
I guess you can see. Or you can say that with any coin. You can just see. I'm just saying, on my bias is just that its supply is so fucking high that it's just not. It's not moving too far. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, that's what I gotta say about that.
Yeah.
Its supply is ridiculous. Like I wouldn't buy the coin because how ridiculous the supply is.
Well, I'm just gonna sell it just for fun because, like I said, it didn't cost me anything to get into it.
Yeah, it's only like 1 cent. So you could literally buy the coin and just pray that it goes up. Only problem is that if it goes down slightly, you lose so much. Like if it goes down, like it's at 1 cent. So if it goes half a cent, you lost half of your money.
Yeah.
So.
Well, like I said, it didn't cost me anything. So.
How much did you put into it?
It's like $5.
Oh, okay. I mean, if we're talking about that, I guess I don't. Why the fuck am I arguing with you? Yeah. I thought we were talking about like hundreds. Like Shit.
Yeah, no, I didn't throw a couple $100s in the fucking Doge Coin.
Yeah, fuck that. Never mind. I take that back. Go ahead and invest in Doge Coin.
My God, this whole fucking this 15-minute segment was just you know what? Fuck it.
Well, look, if you like had like some cash, you feel me? You could invest in Dogecoin, but I would say
just fucking hit up a casino. At least then you don't have to wait for it to go up or down. You know if you win or lose.
Yeah, but a casino ain't gonna get you rich. You get lucky one night and then you can't replicate it.
Okay, well at least you're gonna know right then and there instead of waiting fucking a month to see. Oh, I lost or oh, I won.
But you never lose really in crypto, right? It could come back.
Oh my God, you sound like an addict.
You could never lose. Oh, sorry, but fucking what happened when people invested in Bitcoin at 2017 and it went to 17,000 and then
yeah, that's a once in a lifetime thing, dude.
Okay, it dropped, and then
it dropped, and they lost everything.
I'm just trying to make the point of holding is a thing where you could hold and you could see
I
your
understand,
gains.
but the problem is this: is that a lot of people like that, right? During that whole 2017 thing, there's so many stories of people losing everything.
Yeah, because you were dumb to buy it at a peak. I'm telling you that if you were to hold,
well, no, it's just they held too long. That's a constant story of cryptocurrency in general. Is that people keep riding the wave like, oh, it's never gonna stop.
Okay, we're repeating ourselves here. We need to either move on or.
How are you repeating?
This is literally how we started.
Is it?
Yeah.
We talked about Bitcoin and shit like that, but not like this. I'm talking about like people do hold on for too long.
I'm talking about the holding.
The idea is that it would eventually keep on just keep on going up. But yeah, it won't go up. You know what I mean? It's gonna eventually stop. You gotta trade the coin and trade into a business, not to Bitcoin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ethereum has I have hopes for Ethereum. So
damn, bro.
My money's staying there until that bitch is like 100,000. So.
I don't think Ethereum's gonna.
Yeah, I don't think Ethereum's gonna go 100,000, 5,000, 10,000, I believe.
Bro, you gotta speak it into existence.
How much is Ethereum worth right now?
1,000, but its supply is low too, like Bitcoin.
Okay. So if I wanted to, I could buy a whole Ethereum.
Yeah. If you have $1,000, yeah.
Because with Bitcoin, unless you're fucking rich, you can't buy a whole Bitcoin.
Yeah, but you don't necessarily need to buy a whole Bitcoin.
Yeah, you don't need to.
You just gotta focus on the percentages.
But I like the idea of holes.
What do you say?
A whole number.
Oh, a whole number.
Yeah.
Oh, you could have multiple Satoshis. That's like smaller versions of Bitcoin.
Satoshi?
Yeah, they call
Fuck,
Satoshis.
bro, what are we getting into?
Yeah, that's what it is. It calls
Satoshis. You got graph, you got fucking OMG, you got fucking...
We haven't even got into the graph. The graph is what you should be investing.
Funny? I can relate to this only because of drug talk where you get into fucking grams, milligrams.
You know what's funny though? Nobody knows where the fuck crypto will go. That's all I gotta say. Like, you could completely, like, this shit could be, like, fucking destroyed in, like, a year or so. Like,
which I guarantee it will. It's a cycle that repeats.
But I believe.
Down, up, down.
It's called having belief. I believe.
You know, I hope it fucking crashes.
It's called just buying it when it's cheap and then
I hope
wait
it
2 years
crashes so I can ride it going back up again.
Exactly.
Yeah, just buy when it's cheap and wait 2 years for
when
it to go
Bitcoin
up.
goes back to 3,000 again, you know I'm gonna buy that shit.
I'm gonna buy shit heavy, yeah.
It's like those investment ads where it's like, oh, invest when you're 21 and then by the time you're 30, it's so much more. That's basically what Bitcoin
I just gotta
is.
say one thing though. The market right now has $1 trillion, right? The stock market has like 25 trillion or I don't know how much. It's not a global thing, the stock market. For more, if you were trying to invest into capital, like American businesses and shit like that, Bitcoin is a worldwide thing that everybody could get into, and the market is only at $1 trillion. Just imagine when it starts going up past the stock market. It could happen. Those are big dreams, brother.
Yeah, those are really
those are big dreams.
Those are big teams.
I'm talking about like 20 years, 40 years from now, but that's the point. We don't get rich now. We get rich later.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm all about that get rich or die trying, dog.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, look, Jeff Bezos became a millionaire at 30, so that's where I'm standing.
He's only 30?
Yeah, he was 30.
Well, Jeff Bezos.
I thought he was older.
Jeff Bezos is the kind of guy that like does blood rituals. So.
Oh, he's not 30 right now.
No. I'm saying I thought he was older when he became a millionaire.
Oh, a million? I think he became a millionaire at 30, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought he was older.
Maybe, I don't know.
Because how old is he right now?
He's 50.
Jamie, hit it up.
Okay, here you go.
When did Jeff Bezos...
But yeah, I don't know. I don't really see cryptocurrency passing the stock market and shit like that. I remember when the cryptocurrency came out, they're like, oh yeah, we're going to replace...
Oh, at 35.
we're going to make the universal money be
Not that far,
cryptos.
5 years.
And that to me is like, shut the fuck up. It's
What'd
not.
you say?
There was a thing people saying like, oh, cryptocurrency is going to replace money. It's going to be like,
Well,
they're replace universal.
You can't do that.
The stock market is indefinite. It's always.
It's more of an asset than it is an actual life.
Not just that, but
it's not liquid. You
the
know?
stock market's
I
always going to
but-
be there, even when it crashes to a penny. It's always going to be there.
I remember when cryptocurrency came out, people kept saying that shit. They were like, oh yeah, this is going to be universal. It's going to be next to income.
Yeah, because I think that like no one understood it. Like even
currency.
the idea of like the cryptocurrency sounds like, okay, we're just gonna have currency that's gonna be online or whatever.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it sounds like, oh, we're gonna just have dollars.
It sounds
cash.
very new wave, like revolutionary.
Yeah, but
type
it's
shit.
not necessarily that. It's like a different way of investing, like different assets.
Yeah.
To-
Yeah,
to
people
your
have real
investment,
estate and
really.
stock.
A year to a 2-year investment,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. So it's like a different asset. That's all what it really is. It's, I mean, also different types of styles of businesses too, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, man, if you want to get rich, shit, just invest, dude.
invest.
That's my strategy.
Oh, what are your thoughts on the weekend? Did you see that shit?
On this little video,
His fucking new face.
it's like reconstructed.
Yeah, have you seen that?
Is that
Have you guys
real or is that?
That's
seen-
not
Yeah,
real.
it's fake.
for the
Everybody
video, right?
thought it was real though, because
Yeah, no, I knew it was for the video. I assumed.
everybody was like, "Oh my god, have you seen his new face? Wowzers!" But
Yeah,
yeah,
no, I don't think he would make himself look fucking
no.
disgusting.
He really explained why he did it. He did it to basically emphasize how women in LA and Hollywood
I like.
all get their face done to conform and fit into
Wait, you
society.
talking shit at Kylie Jenner?
He didn't say exactly that.
I
but-
think that's a perfect example.
Okay, that's yours. Let's not put that on him. Cause
You know, she has a fake ass, fake tits, fake
Fake
lips,
face?
fake
Jesus
face.
Christ. Okay, fuck, shoot.
Does she not?
Shit, her personality's probably fucking fake.
Fuck. I don't know where she bought
personality,
that.
but fucking the whole
I don't know
like
where she bought that.
Yeah.
fucking yeah, that's like she's like the perfect example of like the idea of that.
But yeah, basically that was the whole thing about his transformation. I thought it was just funny how people really thought he did that. People were like, I don't really like his new face. I was like, bitch, what the fuck? Come
For a
on
music
now.
video, dumbass. Or-
Like, come on now. He's not gonna really fucking do that.
I remember when he was like, I think he was a doctor, the Nutty Professor for fucking Halloween. That shit was funny. He was fucking Eddie Murphy, you know, the fat guy.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking Travis Scott for Halloween. The
Like,
brown
he's
Batman.
Oh, Batman.
This was just posted.
Bro, people made him delete his Instagram. That's fucked
Well,
up.
he said he claimed he deleted because he like people were being racist or something, but like I think he's just
Nah.
being clowned on so fucking much.
Because everybody calling him out.
He thought it was like, yeah, this is fucking.
He was like, "Man, dude,
swag."
I'm so fucking cool." It's like, no, you look fucking stupid.
That's fucked up. Because he probably really did.
It would have been funny if he was like, damn, fuck you guys, I was just trying to live my childhood dream, you know? Just like poke fun of himself, but the fact that he deleted his like Instagram and shit,
That's fucked up.
it's kind of
Kind of a bitch move on his part.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So.
I think we're good right there, you know?
Okay.
Real quick, RIP to MF Doom. Forgot.
Oh yeah.
I didn't listen to him much.
He passed
but
away a while ago, but it only got released. Like
I know
last
he's
week.
highly respected.
Forgot. Real quick, shout out to him.
He's highly respected. Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Did not listen to him, wasn't interested in him. But
did not give a fuck.
I give a fuck.
Never
Nah,
fucking
rest
knew
in
him.
peace.
Go Pop Smoke. Who the fuck is MF Doom?
Hey, I like Pop Smoke, man. Rest in
Bro,
peace
you
to
don't
Pop
even know
Smoke.
about the Woo.
Pop Smoke, legit. Like
Where
I
were you
don't
on
know why
Woo
he gets so much
Wednesdays, though?
You're
love.
always talking shit about Pop, dude.
But I'm not even talking shit. I just don't get it. It's like
Bro,
his shit was okay.
It's because you never entered the Woo. That's why.
I listened to his shit. You fucking
Because
play
you,
his
you
shit.
want the smoke, man.
Yeah, bro.
That's what it is.
Come to Woo Wednesdays. Then we'll
Woo
see.
Wednesday.
I'm gonna make a fucking restaurant called Woo Wednesday. Welcome to Woo Wednesday. What would you like? Would you like a Woo burger?
Well, thank you for listening. Check us out on Spotify, Anchor, Instagram, Twitter at fucking @project_dropout.
Well, you're supposed to separate it, dude. Then it sounds like Anchor is part of that too. Come on. Come on. You're supposed to say Instagram and Twitter.
Did I say
at
subscribe already? I don't know.
Project_dropout.
Subscribe, fucking
Leave
hit
a
the
like,
bell, leave a
comment
like,
down
a
below.
comment down below. Let us know what you want. What do you want to hear? What do you want to talk about, dude?
We're not
Let
gonna
us,
look
let
at
us
it
know
or
what
pay
you
attention.
think about the Capitol Hill shit.
Hey, we could do a Q&A, dude. Just let us know.
Yeah, Q&A.
You want to know? You want to know?
More about me specifically.
Yeah.
You want to know
The man
what
of the
Dwight can do?
But yeah, thank you for listening. You made it all the way to the end. You know,
New
Thanks.
subscribers, you know, I love y'all.
Oh,
Yeah.
shout out to 5 subscribers. Damn, you should have got their name.
it's the 5 subscriber special.
Yeah, bro.
I can't see them. They're all private.
All right, later.
They don't want me to know.